Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to continue explain what is taking a refuge. As I explained earlier at the last video, the taking refuge prayer composed with three major sentences. First, I sincerely take refuge from 10 directions of Buddha. Second sentence, I sincerely take refuge from 10 directions of Buddha's teaching, Dharma. Third sentence, I sincerely take refuge from all the Sangha members. So, in breakdown in these three sentences, what actually the meaning of it? When we say taking refuge from the Buddha, it means Shakyamuni Buddha. Because Shakyamuni Buddha is one of the few Buddha attained his enlightenment in the human realm back to the old ancient time in India. That's true document in the history. When we take refuge from the Buddha, it means we need to admire Buddha's wisdom, and he has a capacity and ability to attain his final enlightenment, become Shakyamuni Buddha. Even though he was a Prince Siddhartha when he was born 2,500 years ago in India. Taking the refuge from the Buddha is to take initial vow that we really want to transform ourselves from an ordinary human toward an awakened one. This is a major meaning. I want to become a better one. Ultimately, I want to become enlightened ones. So, this is a strong commitment to ourselves, strong determination for what we want to do in this life and for the future life, including our body, speech, and mind activities. When we take refuge from the Buddha Shakyamuni, it means also we take refuge from 10 directions of Buddha. As everyone already learned and also know, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattva, the essence of the Buddha and the Bodhisattva is bodhicitta. The essence of bodhicitta is great compassion. The great compassion to whom? To all the being, the 6 realms of being in this samsara. So when we take in a refuge from Buddha, means we take in a refuge from 10 directions of Buddha, their wisdom, their great kindness, their great compassion toward all being. That is our mindset. That is our determination. We want to be awakened one. For what? To help all the being. That's the first sentence, the true meaning of that. The second phase, I sincerely take refuge from 10 directions of Buddha's teaching, Dharma. Why we need taking a refuge from the Dharma, the Buddha's teaching, is because when we just an ordinary human, we only know how to make enjoyment for our life. But if we decide to become enlightened, we want to attain our enlightened wisdom. We want to awaken our inner wisdom. We need to actually learn what's enlightened wisdom, what can help us to awaken our inner wisdom. It's through the Buddha's wisdom. Those Buddha's wisdom actually is during his cultivation path, all the experience he accumulated and he shared with all of us. So that is called Dharma. Some people may confuse Dharma is only for the Buddhist, but actually Dharma means awakened wisdom. The wisdom from the cultivator ultimately attain real enlightenment. So, why we need to take refuge from Dharma is because we need to truly transform our ordinary human's behavior to awaken one's behavior and mindset. That's why we need to take in refuge from the Dharma. The third phase, taking a refuge from Sangha. Why we need to take in a refuge from the Sangha? The meaning is so easy to relate because Buddha already enlightened. Bodhisattva also in the highest level before they attain the Buddhahood. Most of the time, we cannot actually access to Buddha or Bodhisattva because we are still in the human realm in the progress of cultivation. So, Sangha members, the Buddhist monk or Buddhist nun, and sometimes the lay practitioner with a Buddhist vow, they are all so close to us, who we can go to them. For instance, you may live in a country or city, have a Buddhist temple near you. If you have any question, you can simply just go there and raise your question to the monk or nun and ask them to help you to get clarification of what the meaning of the Buddha's teaching. Today, because the internet and the technology, without you and me meeting in person, every day I receive questions from the YouTube comments or through the email related to their personal cultivation or the question about the Buddha's teaching. So that is the function and the merits of a Sangha member. Because Buddhist monk and nun, through their lifelong cultivation experience, it's so easy you can relate to your personal cultivation. With the Sangha members' guidance, it's so easy you will find the way out for your own cultivation because they were like your alumni. The person already more experienced than you and is also accessible to you. So it's more like a mentor. A Buddhist monk and nun and Buddhist practitioner with proper guidance and training, they are all like our mentor. So this is three major parts of taking refuge. Taking refuge from Buddha, taking refuge from Dharma, taking refuge from the Sangha. The simple way to understand is we learning the great wisdom to transform from ordinary humans' behavior and wisdom toward awaken one's behavior and wisdom. So when we take refuge, it means we also need to make a vow, make a determination. So what three vow and three determination? The first, when we take in the refuge from the Buddha, it means from now and on, I will never ever harm any being again in this life and the future life. When I take refuge from the Dharma or the Buddha's teaching, I make a vow, make a determination. I will never ever become ignorant again because I'm learning all the wisdom from awakened ones. Third, if I make a commitment, making a vow, I want to take refuge from the Sangha member. I will never ever be influenced by anyone, by any improper activity to give up my own vow of taking the refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. When I encourage people to take refuge, it's not because I want you to become a Buddhist only, as I would like you to really make sure yourself make the right decision of you want to transform yourself. This transformation of yourself to a pure true self needs a long progress of a time. It requires long commitment. Without taking a refuge, we will easily give up, because without this strong commitment to ourselves, making the initial 3 vows to take refuge, we will easily give up when we face difficulty. So that's why we encourage everyone taking a refuge. If you are determined and committed to yourself, you want to have a true transformation of yourself from ordinary human toward awakened one's wisdom. It's not obligated, but will give us a lot of blessing and the guidance and the power. I wish you enjoy my sharing of today, and I hope in the future you will join me again. Thank you.